Hi guys, I've been planning to do a farmhouse themed wreath for a while now, and that's what I thought I'd show you today. What started it all was I found this chicken. Look it. I love this chicken and I wanted something to do with it. So lately I've seen these wreaths where they've put the eggs right in the frame, and I thought that's really cool, especially for spring. Spring makes me think of eggs and chicken and Easter. So anyway, I found the chicken. I found this really cool tin sign. So I'm going to put that in. I actually found the sign at a garden center like 6 months ago, probably in the summertime. We're using two 14-inch dollar store wreath frames. I think I probably got them at Dollar Tree, so very inexpensive. And I also, this time of year is perfect for finding your fake eggs. So I got the eggs at Dollarama, so I have a set of white ones. I'm probably not going to need them all, but there's a set of white ones, and the same style where it's in the same kind of packaging. You can find another set that they have blue, green, pink, yellow, and that. So that's what this is. I didn't want those colors because they were really bright, and I wanted to tone them down a little bit. So what I did was I took just some acrylic paint, any water-based acrylic paint. I used a tan, I used antique white, and I used a plain white. And I just took a sponge and literally a paper plate, and I just literally put some on, and I just dabbed the eggs. Great coverage, gives a little bit of a textured finish. You're not going to see them super up close anyway, so they don't have to be perfect. So I did a couple that are brown, some that are the cream color. I kept the blue and the pinky peach colored ones, and I just did like a bit of a spattered effect. You know, some eggs have little spots and speckles on them. And I didn't necessarily want to change the color. I just wanted to kind of tone them down a bit because they were really bright. So I did that ahead of time. And like I said, I don't think we're going to need all of these eggs, but that's what I did. I'm also going to use this is 19 gauge. You can use 18 or 19 gauge wire. It's just as long as it's bendable, okay, and it's just to keep everything attached. You can even use black zip ties if you want. I thought with the wire you wouldn't see it as much. I don't want to be able to really see it. I've got a bag of raffia. You could also use like the shredded paper stuff or the moss, and you could, there's all different kinds of moss you could use, and there's also you know, the Easter shredding that you put in baskets, basket filler. You could even use that. Really anything you want. I just wanted my wreath to look like this. And then at the end, I'm undecided if I'm going to put a bow on it or not. So for now, I've pulled out some of the natural window pane ribbon, and also this one with, it has a bit of the burlap on it too. So I'm going to put it all together and then decide if I want a bow on it or not. I may not need a bow, maybe just fine. And you're going to need some side cutters just to cut your wire. I've already gone ahead and cut some different lengths of wire. I'm cut a bunch that are about maybe 2 or 3 inches long, and just to tie, when I put this together, I'm going to tie the wreath frames to each other. And then some of the longer ones to attach my chicken and my sign. And a low temp glue gun. You can use high temp, and extra glue sticks. I always need lots of glue sticks. And I've also got some greenery, some fake greenery. I'm not sure what all I'm going to use. Like I said, it might depend on if I put the bow on or not, but I might like to put some in around the chicken's feet, I think, is what I'm thinking with that. Anyway, we can do it as we go. So that's, I'll put a list of what you're going to need in the comments, the bottom of the video. For now, I'm going to take one wreath frame And I'm going to put it upside down so that you can see that they have a curve to them. So I'm going to put one curved down like this and the other one like this. Okay, so when I show you together, you see how they're rounded now? Okay, so very simple. We're going to take the raffia. First I thought I'd have to glue this in, but I really don't think we should have to. I think the eggs and that will kind of tie it in really quite tight. So this is probably going to be messy. The messiest part. So I'm just going to pull some apart and I'm going to put it in around my wreath. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it to kind of look like bedding, right? Like it's in a chicken coop. I have one more of these chickens too, so it might go into a deco mesh wreath. I'm not sure yet, but I saw them. I was like, oh my God, they're too cute. I gotta have them. I'm gonna save one more little bunch, I think, because I might like to put it around his feet, like I said, once he's in there. So I've got this. I have seen these wreaths where they also take chicken wire, and once the eggs and this is in, they put the chicken wire around and then they put the wreath frames in together. I do have chicken wire, but mine is the silver, and I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to put this together and see what we think. I don't really think it's needed. So majority, I'm going to have white eggs in mine. You can have whatever color you want in yours. It's all personal preference. But I want mostly white with just a little bit of the blues and the browns and that, just for some interest. Okay, so these are just plain white ones. This is really sticking to me. And I'm just gonna put my eggs in here and there, and I'm just gonna put them willy-nilly. I don't necessarily even want them all facing the same direction. It's kind of nice if they're not facing the same direction. So you can see this was a yellow one, and I've actually, if you look really closely, you can see there's a little bit of yellow through the paint on the back. I don't care. That's going to be on the back of it. I'll put that at the back. You're not going to notice once it's all put together. Maybe we'll put a blue one here, another white one. So I'm just kind of going different directions. Different angles. Put another brown one, another blue one. For some interest, I might put, I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I might put blue, blue, brown, brown, white, white, kind of even it out. The peach and the peach. There. Okay, so look, that really, I still have this much of eggs left. That really didn't take a lot of eggs, which is great, because I actually thought it would be really cute even to take some of the smaller wreath frames and do them. And I've also seen, I think Dollar Tree, I think I saw, have some of the wreath frames, the wire ones, that are actually in an egg shape. So that might be cute to do with the bright eggs as an Easter one. So now that I have my raffia where I want it, I have my eggs where I want them, I'm going to put the other one on top. I'm going to line up. Honestly, I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do this. I'm going to see the bars across. I'm going to line the top ones up with the bottom ones. And that's where I'm going to wire them to, where they're at. Let me get these in here. Maybe they can't be too angled. Okay, so some of my shorter wires that I cut, I'm gonna just attach them. So I'm just gonna run it from the top to the bottom. And I'm just gonna give them a twist. There's that one. I'm gonna go across from it over here. Don't know how many we'll need, but we'll just start putting them on and go from there. I'm just going to bend them back into themselves for now. We may end up going around and trimming those wires off later. So anywhere where I see that there's a bar, we might not even need to do all of the bars. I'll do 4 of them for now. So you can see I'm taking, there's the top and there's the bottom, and just attaching it. Giving it a twist, and just doing that should be enough to hold them in place. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I'm going to trim that one off, tuck it in so it doesn't scratch anybody. Let's see, one there, there's one there, so maybe we'll do one here. That might be enough to just do 4 of them. You decide if you want 4 or you want 6. Like I said, I don't know that there's any real right or wrong way to do it. Whatever you think's going to hold everything in place. Hi guys. Our last video got cut off midway, which I didn't realize till the very end. So your eyes are not playing tricks on you. There is a different tablecloth. I'm wearing different clothes. It's a whole new day. So I've reversed. We're back to, I took everything off the wreath because I had it all done. So you can see where we left off in the last part of the video. We had the egg part done and we had it all together. So now it's a matter of just adding the rest of the stuff. So we have the farmhouse sign. It already has a little piece here that we can use. I'm gonna use 19 gauge black wire. This is a spool that I got at a hardware store. You can get it at Walmart. Any 18, 19, 20 gauge wire will work. You want it where you can easily bend it and it will hold its shape. You don't want it to be too flimsy. So I'm going to take, we don't need a very long piece. You're going to need some side cutters too. And I'm going to attach just the end of this sign to the end of the frame here, or to the frame here. Give it a little twist, and I am going to cut that end off. I don't want it jabbing people. So give that a snip, tuck that in. This piece, I'm going to use that little piece that's already on the sign, and I'm just going to attach it to one of these rails. Any one will do. I'm using black wire. It doesn't matter what color you use. I chose the black because I'd kind of like to not see it so well, so that way it'll kind of disappear into the background. And all I'm doing is giving them a quick couple of twists and snipping the excess off. So that's that. So there, the sign's on. I've secured it in 2 places. When I hang this up, I don't want the sign to be able to flop around. I want it to be staying secure. Next, I'm going to add the chicken. I love this chicken. He is styrofoam, and so it's easy to stick things into him to be able to attach him. So I'm going to attach him from the back and also his feet, because the same thing. I don't want to just attach his feet and then have him flopping around on the wreath. I want him to be as secure as possible. So, and I'm going to attach the piece that's on his foot first. The more I can attach first without trying to maneuver him while he's on. I don't want to wreck him. I don't want to be manhandling my chicken if possible. So I still have one more of these chickens, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other one, but I just think they're just the cutest things. So what I did, so like I said, he's styrofoam under these feathers. You can easily take like a skewer, like a meat skewer that you would use for like shish kebab, or a wooden skewer, or a really skinny doweling. And anything styrofoam like this, go ahead and just jab it through first, and then it makes it easy to add your wire. So I already did that. So now I have a hole. So see how easy it was to put that wire through? And then I can attach it. See that? And like I said, I'm going to take a smaller piece of wire, and this one I'm going to wrap around his ankle. Is that what you call a chicken's ankle? I don't know. Is it an ankle? Is it a cankle? What is it? When I grew up, we lived on a ranch, but we didn't have chickens. We had Belgian workhorses, so chickens are not really, I don't know a lot about chickens. So I'm going to add this one. I'm going to attach it, one to the rail and one to the metal sign. And I kind of want to make sure that his feet end up where this other rail is, close to it, because I want to be able to attach his feet to them. So I'm going to attach here, doing same technique. I'm just twisting it and cutting the excess off. So his back's attached, and I'm going to attach his ankles with another piece of wire to the rail down here, ensuring that he's not going to be flopping around. And we're just going to give that a quick little twist, and then we're going to add our bow. So you can use whatever kind of ribbons you want. So there, we've got our eggs are done, our sign is done. Any kind of sign you want to add, you don't even have to add a sign, whatever you like. And then there's my chicken. Now because like I said, I recorded this earlier, and then it realized it didn't record the whole thing. So I had already finished. This is the bow that I had made and already put on my wreath. I've since taken it off, just so that I can show you. So, but it's easily attached, and I made the bow. I used a pipe cleaner to hold the center, and I ended up hot gluing some greenery, fake greenery here and there in the bow. So I'm going to attach this one, and then I'm going to show you how I did it, just because I don't want to waste this one. And I just attached this near his feet, near the chicken's feet. Get one of and same thing, we're just going to attach it, and we're going to give it a little twist, and then it's done. It's really quite a simple wreath, and I like that really you could, it's kind of nice for spring and summer, but really you could keep it up all year round. You wouldn't have to take it down. You could have it in your kitchen or your dining room and laundry room. It's super cute. Just a cute farmhouse wreath, really. So there is with the bow finished and added on. I'll show you that one so you can see. Okay, and then I'll do a quick little, so this is what I used for the bow. This is the window pane ribbon. It's like a 2-inch, 2.5-inch, 2.5 by 10 window pane ribbon. This one it's got the buffalo check, and it has the burlap in it, which I really like. And then just some dollar store greenery, which are great. This one's kind of like a grassy look. Any type of greenery that you like. They don't have to be can be as fancy and as expensive as you want, or they can be as cheap as you want. And wipe one pipe cleaner. You're probably actually going to use half of it. So, quick little bow. I'm not going to dovetail the ends because I'm not actually going to secure this bow and put it on the wreath, but just to give you an idea. We're going to leave a little tail and we're going to pinch. Okay? And we're going to make a loop and we're going to pinch. Your loop is probably about 4 inches. It's not super big. We're going to twist once. Twist your ribbon once. You want the good side of your ribbon facing you. We're going to come around and we're going to pinch. And the easiest way to find out, to realize if your loops are the same size, is bring them together in the middle. Bring them up like this and hold them together and see if they're the same length. I do it on every single bow that I make. It really just ensures that they are equal. And then you're going to twist this one more time and leave another little tail. On top of this, I'm going to do the same thing with the window pane. I'm going to leave a little tail. I'm going to make, you can do 1 loop, 2 loops, 3 loops, as many as you want. I only did a 2 loop on that one. I secured the center of the whole thing with the pipe cleaner. So you just put it in and twist it. And then that's going to attach to your wreath, okay? But like I said, let's say through the magic of television, I already made one. And then what I also did, once my bow was made, I literally just cut little pieces of the greenery that I wanted with the hot glue gun, and I just stuck them in around the bow here and there, just to add a little bit of dimension. So that is literally it. It's a very simple little farmhouse one, and I just love how the chicken's in it. Like I said, I do have another chicken, and I will probably do another one. And I also found, I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are the same kind of rail wreaths, but these ones are egg-shaped. And they're from the dollar store. This is from Dollarama, so it was $2. So I have 2 of these. And I also bought little eggs that light up. And so I think I'm going to do a little Easter one with an Easter bow with the eggs, very similar to this style, but with the eggs that light up, so you could actually have it like lit up on your door at night. I think would be super cute. So anyway, there you go. I know the end part of this one is a little different than what I originally planned, but my video got cut off the first time. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will try to read them all and come back and answer any questions you have. And yeah, so there's our little farmhouse egg wreath. And if you get a chance and you make one, I would love to see them. So you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram under Crystal Creation 74, and you can send me a picture if you want. I actually did have some of you guys send me the heart-shaped wreath one. Send me pictures of the ones that they did. They were so cute and I loved seeing them. That's just fantastic. That makes me so happy when I get to see you guys, what you guys have done. So anyway, there you go. There's our farmhouse one. We'll try and do an Easter one next with the light up eggs, and I have a whole bunch of them planned, so we will see. We may even start doing some painting tutorials. So like and subscribe, and have a nice day, you guys. Bye-bye.